Okay. Okay, we start. Started? Okay. Zoi Schuka Satoyo. Mama Tov Kuf Lametei. Ainyon, start from the beginning. Mama Tzinu B'Torah Chukim. We find in the Torah, Chukim means laws that you don't know the reason why. It's very secret, and the laws are very, very secret, but we don't know the reason why. Shetamam lo know that. We don't know the reason why. Or Mishpati, Shetamam know. Now, he has a question. If the Torah wants everybody to be like Chukim, Sotum, we don't know what is the reason why. So why you need Mishpati? To give us the reasons why. Lama Chukim, why you need Chukim? Here's the question, why you need Chukim and why you need Mishpati?
Why you need both? Is that the question?
Why the Torah made also Chukim, also Mishpati? Make all Chukim or Mishpati. If you want to give the reasons why, if you want to give the reasons why, so say the reason. If you don't want to give the reason, so don't say the reason. Why did Torah make also Chukim, also Mishpati? Why? Why did he do
that? Should give reasons or not give reasons, either that or that.
Why did Torah make, Hashem made also Chukim, also Mishpati? If we want us to know the reasons
for everything,
so make everything Mishpati. And if we don't need to know the reason why, everything is, this is it, so why make everything Chukim? So why need also Chukim, also Mishpati? This is the question. Now he tells you the Yisoid, and they will build that, it tells you Va'inyan. Ki be'emes Mishpat ha'Torah, akol ha'Torah sa'odom ben meguf ve'nefesh. This is the Yisoid. So, usually, the Mishpat is usually only for the Guf. I tell you that this is, what is Mishpat? Means common sense. Laws that is built on Seichel. So Seichel is Guf, is the body.
Why did it say Hashem made the Mishpat for Ben Amalei? What did he say?
Again, this is called Seichel. Seichel, you understand it? It makes logic, it makes sense. But, and Mishpatin is only good for a person, then the Chidush is not only is for the Guf, not only is for makes sense, and it makes us good for ourselves, the Chidush also for the Nefesh, also for the soul of a person, it's also Mishpat is good. And now we prove it. All the peace will prove this is so. The question is,
what do we prove? We have Havamim and Rashaz giving some example.
you gotta say, I'm not allowed to explain you. According, I say yes, a good question about my parents. And yes, you need to prove it. Simple as for the Rashaz. Now we explain this.
Why is it simple?
The Rashaz is going to give us something
Here.
that happened first.
What called us. Oh.
The Torah is given to Am Yisrael.
No, I know. Us means body and soul, or it means just body?
The Torah is
So
given
this
to body and
is-
soul, and a guf shalach, and a shalach.
So listen to the Yesod. And now I will tell you the Yesod. This is the big Yesod. Big Yesod. Saba Mikelen proves, we learn inside in one line, he proves something that you don't know the reason for it. Again, something you don't know the real reason for it, but you know is a real reason for it. But it means you know is something secret in it, but you don't know the reason in it. You do it with more slavus, more spilus, more dvekus, more emuna, more oikashas, you give more.
The question or statement?
He says a statement.
Statement.
Something that you know the reason was, so the logic of a person is the murder of the person. It gets a person not to work hard.
According to what?
It kills the person. The logic, I know the reasons why. So the knowing the reason stops the person, and it gets a person not to work hard, and not to have it. It gets a person, limits a person. What's the pasuk?
Da haben wir so viel an Weiß.
Right, exactly.
Because wir haben zu nehmen.
Right. Now, it's very, very deep. Very, very deep. You have to have chukim and mishpatim. The logic of a person is ba'ochoy. It kills the person. I understand what the Torah says. I understand this has to be this way. This is the way it has to be. When you understand, you do it only with a level of that you understand. But Torah is above your understanding. Above your seichel. It's mitzvahs of Hashem, it's gzeiro of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's above your seichel. See, if you know something's above your seichel, you put more energy, more effort, everything more you put in it. Because you know how much you do is not enough, because it's more than you. So the mishpatim comes to be something that hurts a person. So
Why does the person think they know the reasons?
what? I'll give you example. I give you the biggest example, Kibud Daber. Respecting mother and father. You take every person in the universe says, simply you have to respect your mother and father. You don't need to explain more.
It's a logic?
Logic.
It's a statement, it's not a logic.
The logic is a mishpat. It's called a mishpat. It's just logic. The parents,
It's logical. It's only, it's sensible, it's not logical.
Logical.
Logic
The
is
parents,
listen. If you start a fire, you put your hand, you get the fire. It's
logical,
not
your
logical.
parents help you.
Oh.
You have to help your parents.
Oh, that's different. That's
Okay.
different.
So now, it goes all mitzvahs of logic. The chiddush is, when you go with logic, so you know what? I heard so many people. My parents only helped me like this. I don't have to do more than they help me. My parents didn't do, one guy says to me, my parents never worked hard for me. They really worked for themselves. They worked. They didn't go out of their way really to help me. So when it comes to seichel, the seichel is a murder of the mitzvah. It hurts the mitzvah. It stops you. The mishpat stops, and it's the chiddush is, or see something says, we need to have chukim to teach you mishpatim. And we need mishpatim soon to explain how chukim are. So we're at the other side. And we need mishpatim, and we need to tell you that you know logically, everything that you do something logically, you do something that makes seichel, you know, if you do something not the right way, you have a pigment. And you know, it affects you. It affects you. You know in the end, it hurts a person. Logic. Eating kosher. Give an example. My grandfather, Sechet Tzadik Kodesh Nevocha, he wrote a sefer that kosher is the most healthy way to live. Healthy logic. He was in the food department, and he proved, he wrote a sefer, eating kosher is the healthy way. So, to give a little bit of time, really, kosher is a chok. It's a choik, it's not a mishpat. It's a choik. But the mishpatim gives you, to tell you that is a reason also for chukim. We don't have to know, always you know the reasons. But to tell you is also, and if you do against it, if you eat something not healthy, it hurts a person. So not eating kosher, it hurts a person. So it gives you to be the choik, what gives you time to the choik to help you to know if you do good, you don't do, you get punished. It gives you, and the chukim itself gives you rules and understanding. The question was again, why we need chukim and why we need mishpat? So is chukas Torah. Why need chukim? If the Torah says everything chukim, make everything chuk. If they mishpat, why does it say chukim mishpat? This is the kasha sachem kalam. The answer is we need both. One helps each other. The chok helps the mishpat, and mishpat helps the chok. Let's go back. I'll give you the answer. I jumped to the end, and then I'll tell you the logic of the story. Let's go to the end. Eight lines from the bottom. The second side of the page. That page? 8 lines from the bottom. And the first word is Vehine. You have it? Vehine. You have a this. Vehine beteva. You have it, Yitzchak? Beteva Odom. Then that, you have it, Rabbi Peretz, you have it? Yeah, take it. והנה בטבע האודו, בדבר שהוא מביא, so that you understand, ידמה לו שהוא טעם של דבר. He thinks the time, he knows the reason. ואין בזה כבוד אחר, underline it. If I understand this the reason, is the always I think this is the reason, not the reason. Again, I really understand why I have to do this and that. But really it's other reason. I think this is the reason. And no other reason. Kibud Avayim, you think his only reason is Akol Satoy? There's so many reasons, we could kill 100 other reasons why Kibud Avayim. But there's only, you think you understand the reasons why. But really, only this is the reason, other reason, which is other reason. All Sefer Achilu, it says clearly, it's only, Sefer Achilu is only for children, he said. He gives us a little bit of taste. It says we're foolish. It's a competent, he says. But really it's not only for children, it's for adults. It gives us to understand, but really it's more, 10 times more than Sefer Achilu. It says we're foolish. It's only gave us a little bit of taste to understand what's going on. But there's 100 other reasons why we do the mitzvahs. It gives us the mishpat. Chukim we don't understand at all. It's the statements. That gets logic. I give it us understand a little bit. Right, but really is more than that.
For example, when I was, you shouldn't eat seafood because they're disgusting.
Right.
So it gives a reason also. It's a cult,
but it gives also reasons why. Right, okay.
So there are some that give reasons.
But don't think this is the only reason why.
That's what you're talking.
You think this is the reason why Humane is, and a moment, like he said, why you cannot have horses, so many horses, you go back to Egypt. I won't do the reason, and also, It means the Torah gives you there's other reasons why.
The Gemara says that his son doctor didn't give the reason.
Okay,
The
right.
Gemara said he gave the reason, but when he said, now I see that you did that, so I won't give any reason.
No,
The Gemara that says that Hashem will hold a reason for one particular mitzvah, and people...
They learn from that.
And they said, now I'm not going to talk anymore, only that one.
Masheike, let's continue. Masheike, continue. Masheike, the double shame, maybe something I don't understand. Kemoshe Batzinu Banamon. What happened in Ammon? It was a big prophet that was Eliyahu Hanavi. Well, who was his Elisha. The time of Eliyahu Hanavi. And then there came was this big king of Aram. His name is Naaman, and he had leprosy. So he came to Elisha. He said, "Listen, Rabbi, give me a medicine to be healthy." So Rabbi says to him, "Listen, go to the river 7 times, go to the mikveh, and you'll be healthy." He did it, but that's still really wise. He thought he was
He didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to do it.
He said, "Well, that's nonsense." They told him, "No." In the shifter that they said, "No, try it."
And he did it, and immediately his body came like a baby. Clean, healthy like a baby, like a child, a young man, all his body came. So he thought, understand the reason, he didn't understand. But no reason he didn't understand. He thinks he understands, he doesn't understand.
Yeah, because he said, what's the difference? I'll go into my river across the Babel.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. Well, your river, my river.
It's the same. But there's a reason. You see, he doesn't understand the secrets of the things. You think if you go by logic, understand, it doesn't make a difference. The same water here is the same water there. Doesn't make a difference. But it's a big difference.
It does make a difference even by logic, because it's about ritual and parameters. If you step outside of parameters, then you're leaving the religion. So, creating rituals, even completely divorcing it from the spiritual aspect, still binds a person to the religion.
To the place where you listen to.
To the place of the religion itself, by having set parameters. Because once you start breaking those and start getting out of laws, that's why other religions go stray and do things outside that they go against so much, because they don't have defined parameters.
You said an interesting point. You said. But people think they understand the reasons. And because they understand the reasons, so the reason hurts them. Because this way, what? It hurts them.
Disagree with the reason.
Disagree with the reason. Doesn't make sense. I do this way. It doesn't make it's logic. It cannot be. All these things. But there's about 100 times more reasons to it. It reminds me of a story now with the Chafetz Chaim. Before we continue on live, if I remember a story, it means it's in Shamayim to say. It was this person had epilepsy. And he came to Chafetz Chaim and said, Chafetz Chaim, please help me to be healthy. So, Chafetz Chaim says, go to this rabbi in that town, in this place, and he will bless you and you'll be healthy. Okay? Chafetz Chaim, but he told him one condition. Don't tell no one in the world what I told you. You know this story? Huh? Don't tell no one, and if you tell someone that what I told you, we'll come back to you. We'll come back to Peninsula, come back. So Chafetz Chaim told him. 20 years of his life, something like that, who knows what, 30, he kept his mouth. Some of his family said, I knew you had a pastor. So how you can help him? And he opened his mouth. And immediately got back, the epilepsy came back. He came back to the Chafetz Chaim. He said, Rabbi Chafetz Chaim, help me out. He says, I cannot help you. I cannot help you. So then the Chafetz Chaim tells him the reason why. And this is says, why I cannot help? He says, I told you to go to the rabbi. I want to master the
What's master mean?
I wanted to hide what I told you. It really is, I fasted for you 40 days. I fasted you 40 days and asked Hashem to take away the epilepsy for you. Now I'm too old, I cannot do it. But he thought, he went to this rabbi to give the bracha. The Chofetz Chaim didn't want it to make him to be a baba, like a rabbi gives brachas and he makes people healthy. So he put it to go to this rabbi, and the same thing with Elisha. Elisha, he was a novi. He could say, listen, on the spot, be healthy or be healthy on the spot. Why he told him to go to the river? That they make the nest more natural way. The miracle to be more a natural way to go. But you have to listen to what he says. You have to listen exactly, because part of the thing is to listen to the rabbi, what he says exactly. He don't listen to it, it doesn't work. So he thought he knows the reason, but really didn't know the reason. Continue. Mashiach came 5 nights in the bottom. Mashiach came.
Rabbi, he said once, the father of us, he said, Hashem made the system of the world. He listened to rabbis, and it works.
It works.
But he made it because he said there has to be a system, and the rabbi, the people get connected to the rabbi. But Hashem made it that way, not because the rabbi.
I know, the Hashem made it that way, but he also, the rabbis also sometimes do it in a way that they don't.
He assaulted the rabbis as Hashem.
Right. No, but that is Hashem.
He made that to be the reality.
If the Chofetz Chaim fasted 40 days, he begged Hashem.
He said he gave over Hashem when he created the world.
Moshe Tzadik, Elohim.
It's not like Moshe for this Elohim. He gave over even physical realities into the hands of Chazal. You find by Kiddush Levana.
That's a different thing. That's not the
Okay, but it's not the says another story. I know you say, you're right.
That's
Tzadikim have a koyach to gozer.
It's a very exciting gozer sometimes.
That's not the point. That's not what the Rosh is saying.
He wanted to say the point of view.
Relative to what Rabbi Shlomo is saying. So sometimes it could be such a thing that Midrash Shemayim they can decree upon a person to be sick, and a tzaddik could be
It can help.
Okay, that's an exception. That's not the rule.
They came, I saw this story this week, another story. Chaim, listen to the story. A guy came with this person, Rabbi Breineman. He got the bracha with the Chofetz Chaim. The Chazon Ish was his shadchan. And then, for 17 years, or 16 years, or 19 years, I don't remember exactly the number, no children. They came to the Chazon Ish. He says, give us a bracha for children. So Chazon Ish says, I cannot give you a bracha, I cannot help you. He says, go to the Orach Chaim's cave, Orach Chaim, and daven there, she went to the grave of the Orach Chaim, and she got a child, and Mamish after 9 months, exactly. What shot did it? Can I give a bracha? He got to go to Orach Chaim HaKodesh. Everybody says that Orach Chaim HaKodesh is unbelievable. But also the tzaddikim, sometimes they have to put in a way to do this and that. They have there's also this, like you said, to listen to Chachamim, do this and that, and they did exactly what he said. He says, go to Orach Chaim HaKodesh. It's the reason. Maybe he Chazon Ish davening because he got Chazon Ish davening people and made people, children and people, stories after stories. But they make it a type of way that they get you to believe, and it goes by nature. You know, like davening, simple, be like, they make it a type of way, but it really is, it could be this, it could be that. But it means the point we don't understand. This is the point. The point we think we understand, we don't understand. The fifth line of so they don't know the reason because this is Muras Chachamim. Ki why? Ki with the timing gnuzi Nila seichel odonas, a person can understand it. Underline it. A person makes it with tremendous advantage. It means something that you know is a secret in this idea. We don't know the reason why. So you put all you do with all occurs. If you know the reason, so it stops you. Because I think I know the reason. So I do it according to my logic. But something you don't know the reason, but there's a secret in this idea, there's something in it. You put all your energy because you know, wow, you do it. ולכך, יש לו אובי, but you understand. מחוקים, from chukim we know every mitzvah is from chukim to teach you that everything is something deep, buried in it. כי גם משפטים יש בהם timing discovery, also mishpat is something very reasoned, a deep reason in mishpat. We think we know the reason in mishpat. It's only one reason, other reasons why. V'yasadek is doiler. So, chukim teaches the mishpat. Mishpatim yorolonu, and mishpatim also teaches us kam prat kotel she'odom oiver olov oisik ikulim rabim.
This is what you're talking about earlier. The laws
that you understand.
You know that, but we do know that
right.
The Rambam does have explanations for these that everybody.
Yeah, even I said the chinuch is the reason, but not
chinuch also. I like to see that.
Chinuch gives you all the reasons why, but it's not only the reasons why. It's only to us to understand, but it's so many other reasons bichlal, and that helps us. That if you don't keep it, you make it kulim. But if you do it, makes it kulim. So to tell you is, listen, Hashem loves us. It's good for the goof and the nefesh. The beginning. Mishpat is for the goof and the nefesh. To teach you, listen. Everything you do is very deep. In Michal and Mishpat, everything is good for you and good for the neshama. It's sorry, but sometimes I have to for a second. I don't understand the deepness of the soul. Do it like when you do a mishpat. I don't really understand what's going on really. I know a little bit. They do it like I really don't understand. Then you put all your kachas in it, and also mishpat, and that is chuk in the mishpat. And chukim, you think I don't understand. You have no energy for it. So either I have no reason for it. Then you put energy, put all your kachas in it. It's only to help us to good for a person. The chuk and mishpat is to help the person for what? They give us motivation to help us to really. It's good for us also for what? For the group, and also good for the nefesh. This is the answer to the question. How he comes to this big solution? He says, you have is called the Torah. The Torah we see gives us, beside the Leichel, we keep the Torah, it gives all these things, the physical things. It doesn't tell you things that Ruchni is. So we think, like I said, so we said the midas wise, really, like I said all week, we can put it connected to the physical things. So it's hard to give up the physical things. Mitzad yourself. And also mitzad, and how much the physical things has effect on a person, unbelievable. So you see the physical really has a big effect. Unbelievable. Because the Torah tells you the thing. And where you have to start with the physical and not the spiritual. Just not the physical. And it tells you how to do it. The first page of this, so I want to finish with this. This first page, with Tzad Design. 8 lines from the bottom. Ki hergesh olam haba rochoik moed. The feeling of Olam Haba is very far from us. We don't know. We don't see even the damage if you do good or bad. You don't see the damage. So we have the feelings of the sweetness in it. Ein roidem gurach lad is also, if I enjoy something, I don't run to help my other person. Ki dovo toiv ein oritzat v'chein. If something is good, I don't want to help, I don't want to give others. Mash begam, mash ogal atzmoi, ein tzoro b'tzor, something is connected to me, I don't want to, my eye is short to give to others because it's connected to me. But Torah tells you, and the Torah says you have to help your friend with all your heart. And the Torah tells you have to help your friend things that you love to do. Something is connected really close to you, and you have tremendous pleasure for it. You have to help your other friend with it. After that, love your friend like yourself. You have feelings when you enjoy it. This teaches you have to help your friend in money. Also, not only you have to help your friend with money, you have to help your friend with words, benachas, sweetness. In abrios with the friends, accept everyone is samiyos. And God will tell us even some is luxury for a person. Also, you have to do. So he tells you how to do it. It says it starts with the physical things. It doesn't. You want to start to help your friend. Start with the physical things more. Work on the spiritual. Say good morning, good night. Be kind to people. Doesn't push you. This next step. First things that the physical things. Work on the physical, then you go next step. You do the system. And then slowly by slowly, it helps you to build up. Till you get the spiritual, really helping your friend, is teaching Torah and practice Torah class. And